Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen, and here's a lovely colourful game for you that's going to be destroyed by the greens of hue, or hues of green. I should have said it that way, around that way. Well, the text is green already. It's Freddy Hardest. He is on the Amstrad CPC, of course, dynamic software, 1987. Again, typical dynamic game. With the familiar, very bright and colourful graphics, very nice graphics in fact, and of course music and pretty bloody double hard. But it's a great little game, this Freddy Hardest. It's separated into two parts like many dynamic games are, and here he goes with his big chin and quiff on some planet's surface. And like I say, lots of colour going on here, as you can see, lots of background animation, really colourful and massive HUD at the bottom. I've just noticed. Got hit in the head there by some thing that looks like one of those 80s spring things that you used to get. It looks like one of those door stops, actually. It looks like a door stop, one of those springy door stops you get in like posh offices and stuff. But anyway, here he goes, trotting along, big jump. But as you can see, nice, colourful, very bold. Also, you know, if you get later on into the game, you get to the base where you've got to get to the computers, where the colours get really vivid and very, very loud, and it makes the game really, because the graphics are rather nice on this game. Kicky, 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 shoot, shoot, and kick. Oh, misjudged that kick. But anyway, like I say, we're not here to do any kind of long play. We're here to just have a look at what happens with the visuals, and if old Fred can be played in the green planet, as it were. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the HUD, I think, on this first level at least. I'm guessing that the more colourful levels later on in the game, which we're not going to see unfortunately, because that video would take a while, you would see the green would probably take a more dramatic effect with all the colours in the background turn into sort of like neon greens and dark greens and stuff. This it's probably going to be quite playable actually. I can't see anything that's going to go particularly dark or particularly light. Maybe old Freddy's hair might go a nice shade of bright green, and some of these enemies might... No, I think they'll be alright, to be fair. Right, so let's pause the game. Just about to die. Nice pause there. And let's switch to green. And, well, there's my death. Oh, you know, I know, this is actually surprising. It's gone really dark. It's gone a lot darker than I thought it would. That guy in the air, for instance, he's really dark. Yeah, as expected, hair on the old Fred has gone into sort of like neon. He's got his neon highlights done. But I'm surprised on how dark the enemies... Oh, God, I jumped straight into him. I'm surprised on how dark the enemies have gone, to be honest. I didn't expect that. Also, Fred's trousers. Look at that springy thing. That springy thing it's gone really dark. It's quite difficult to spot. I mean, he's still there, obviously, but difficult to spot. Certainly would be difficult to spot if there was any kind of colourful background. Luckily, we're against a spacescape, so we're okay. It's really... Oh, God, that bloke's done me twice like that. Right, let's have another game. Let's start over. HUD, it's okay. The ship's lost its detail as well. That's a shame. Ground is still nice and vivid, as is old Fred's chops there, smiling in the corner. I'm not making out what weapon he's carrying very well. That's sort of gone amiss. And some of the windows in the HUD seem to be very, very dark. Not sure whether anything appearing in them would be that visible. Also, your points. Can see them, but again, not tailored for green screen. Of course it isn't. Why would it be? And to be honest, it's all very distracting, and I'm kind of not really concentrating because I'm being distracted by a lot of things. It's not massively affecting visibility overall, but it's just doing this weird thing where it's just distracting the game so much that it's difficult to sort of concentrate. And that thing is really distracting in the air. I don't know why. It's very strange. Kicking. Let's do the jump. Big jump on the platform, another big jump. They're okay. I mean, you can see them, but there is something different going on in this game, which is just not making me sort of feel the game anymore. Maybe it's because with dynamic games and this style of gameplay, you expect the garish colours and the the bold graphics, the cartoony style. He's got the cartoony style still, but it's just lost a lot of character. And I think that you could probably pin. That's done it again. You could probably pin that on a lot of dynamic games, just losing their character the moment you strip all the colour out, because they were very, very famous and known for the use of colour and their graphical styles. I think, to be honest, I'm looking at that HUD now and I'm thinking that's very dull and not very nice to look at. Yeah. Good old Fred, though. We can still see him quite clearly, even though his trousers have gone very dark. We can still see his big old smile, as you can see, beaming away there as he walks down with the aliens, and his hair. So that's good. Laser's good. That's the 4th time that has happened. I think I'm going to leave it there. This is Freddy Hardest on the Amstrad, of course, in the green by Dynamic Software. It's still playable, but it's definitely completely lost all of its charm. Thanks for watching. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon, and also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Parler, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Shadow 80. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.